Good morning. Good morning. Let's rise and let's do some singing here. Let's rise.
Yes. Good morning, everybody. And we're going to do some hand motions with this song. So first, let's make sure we're all on the same page. Everybody, sing and sign with me. You are the face of God. Let's do it again. Oh, 1 second for the music, guys. So we're going to go one more time. You are the face of God. Beautiful. Now we're going to say, I hold you in my heart. Let's do it again. I hold you in my heart. Great. Then we go, you are a part of me. Let's do it together. You are a part of me. And then we say, you are the face of God. Let's do it all together again before we start the music. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. Great. Nice work, everybody. Wonderful. Now we're going to sing it together with the music, and we're going to end up singing it with some buddies and everything. So really feel into the moment of seeing each other as the divine expression of who they are in this human life. Everyone is the face of God. Let's sing it together. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. Now turn to someone and sing directly to them. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. Find another friend, everyone. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. Last time. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. Beautiful, everyone. Well done.
Well done. Well done. How is everyone this morning? Now that we know that we're all the face of God and we've seen the face of God in everyone else, is that good? Yeah. So welcome to Redondo Beach Center for Spiritual Living. We welcome all of you who are online. We congratulate all of you who got here despite the fact that the clock went forward and you're an hour earlier than normal. Now, let's not laugh at anyone who shows up at 12 o'clock, okay? Let's not laugh. This is a community where we really embrace and know that you are the face of God. You are a divine expression of the one, and you are whole, perfect, and complete just as you are, and we are blossoming into the greater and greater expression of who we are, and we have tools and practices to do that. We have classes we just finished our foundational class, Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life. Yay! Students in there, we had about 40 people. They were just awesome. They played full out. Give them a hand. They played full out. They were working these principles. I was like, yes. Well, so good to be here with you all. I'm Reverend Gregory Toole, and what a pleasure to be in a community where we are growing together. You know, it's so much better to grow together than to be on this journey all by yourself. I did the journey for 35 years all by myself. Don't you feel bad for me? You know? But now, for the last, well, let's not add those years up, but for many, many years, I've been doing it in community, and wow, so much better. Don't you like doing it better in community? Yes, yes, yes. Well, speaking of the face of God and wonderful people and amazing people, from our board, we have doing our announcements, the one and only Paresh Shah.
Thank you. Good morning. So we're really excited that we have on March 21st, Reverend Gregory's installation. It's going to be, woo! I was telling him backstage, it's kind of like installing a new operating system. We're installing a new operating system, right, for this system here. So we're really excited about that. That's going to be on March 21st at 6 p.m. Everyone is invited. There's no charge. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful installation, followed by a nice reception in Richelieu Hall, where our choir will be singing as well. Yay! So now, in order to make sure we have the correct count for all the goodies and yummies, we do need your RSVP today. So please RSVP at the front desk. Who's going to go? Great. Who's not going to go? You don't need to raise your hand. Okay. Please come. It's going to be great, and it's all about the community supporting this next evolution of our center. We're so thrilled. So wow, hey, thank you so much for all of the bears of love that you brought in, yes, and crocodiles and monkeys and all the different stuffed animals that you all brought in. We had a record this year. There were 214 stuffed animals that you all brought in, soaked it with your love, soaked it with your prayer, and they are all now in the hands or in the bedrooms of 214 children who have been through traumatic situations. So give yourselves a hand. So we have moved our annual membership meeting to a new date. It's going to be April 13th after service. It's our annual membership meeting, and the board will be giving you an update. And so please come right after service on April 13th. And there was light. As part of the continuing evolution of the center, we have positions open on the Board of Trustees. We have terms as boards, and then some of the terms are expiring. And so we have openings for additional Board of Trustees members. If you are a member and are interested in serving on the board, please talk to our board president, Mark Ruth. He's not here today. Talk to me, talk to Reverend Gregory, talk to Doris, and we'd love to have your candidacy considered. You'll be asked to submit a one-page letter outlining your intentions and qualifications. So please run for the board. I did a couple of years ago, and it's just been a great opportunity to serve and give my gifts to the center. So if you have some gifts and time to contribute, please run for the board. Today, after service, our very own Reverend Gregory will lead a special teen workshop called Manifestation for Teens, Tips on Calling in Your Best Life While Honoring Your Emotions. If your teens have questions about how manifestation works for them, they don't want to miss this inspiring and insightful session. It'll be a free event, and it will be right after service today. Is that right after? Immediately after? Okay, at 12:30. You could have another title for it. You know, Manifesting for Teens, Tips on Calling in Your Best Life and Getting Your Parents Off Your Back. Right? We can manifest that too. You can manifest anything. We are the face of God. So if that first title doesn't work for you, then come for the second one, Getting Your Parents Off Your Back. Manifesting your parents off your back. Okay. Today, our women's circle will be meeting after service right here in the sanctuary. On Thursday, March 13th, Elaine Yuzuki is offering a Science of Mind study group in Spanish. Thank you, Elaine. So if you have any folks who are part of the center or who you'd like to invite to understand the teachings, please encourage them to come on March 13th to the center. Also on March 13th, you know what it is. It's a Thursday. What is it? Ecstatic Dance. It's our monthly Ecstatic Dance, March 13th. Yes, at 6 o'clock with Ryan Iguchi as our DJ and Reverend Gregory Toole and the gang. Who's gone to Ecstatic Dance? Woo! Let me hear how great it was for you. Woo! Yeah, it's really great, and that'll be on March 13th. This Thursday, I'm sorry. It's already March. This Thursday, Ecstatic Dance, this Thursday. Families, parents, and children, join us for our first ever South Bay Soul Seeker series. It's on Saturdays starting March 22nd, and there will be 4 different sessions. We'll be providing programming for parents and children in separate rooms at the same time. The parents will get spiritual nourishment, while their children also get some. We'll bring in local teachers on subjects like Reiki, Qigong, breath work, sound healing, and more. So come to one or come to all of them. You don't need to come to all 4 of them necessarily, and there's a flyer in the lobby. Next day on March 23rd, Sunday, March 23rd at 12:30 after service, join us for our first ever sound bath, led by our very own Belinda Clark. Immerse yourself in the soothing vibrations of crystal bowls and healing frequencies designed to calm the mind, relax the body, and restore our inner balance. These are just some of the activities that we have. For a full list of activities, see our weekly e-newsletter, our Spirit Speaks magazine, and the activity table. If you're looking for a meaningful gift for someone, or you're going on vacation and want to take a book, make sure you go to the bookstore. Our bookstore is back. Yay! Yeah, it's been renovated and reorganized, so stop by and check out all the wonderful things we have there. And just go in, and what I do is I just go in and I just close my eyes and I run my hands along the books, and I just pick a book and I open it up and I go, okay, what have I got? What's the universe have for me today? And then I go from there. If you would like a prayer for something in your life, please come to the front sanctuary right here by the piano after service, and one of our practitioners will be happy to lead a prayer circle for you. And you may also place a prayer request in the prayer box in the lobby right outside there if you'd like to have the practitioners pray for you. And if you're here anyone here for the first time, raise your hands. Anyone here for the first time? Woo! Look at that. We got a whole bunch. Okay, keep your hands up high. Welcome, welcome. The ushers would love to offer you a gift and a little welcome package. So please raise your hands up high so we can give you your goodies. Yay, here's some up here, there's some here, there's some here, over there. Yeah, fantastic. And if you'd like, please make sure you stop by the New Friends table for more information about us. It's the New Friends table right outside after service, and you can learn more about the center and be welcomed even further by one of our members. Yep, there's one right back there. Fantastic. Welcome. Yes. Yes, new dates. Okay, this Friday and Saturday is the art class that is it this Friday and Saturday, Linda? Okay, for Linda Gauthier is once again offering her art class, which is just amazing. It's either all day Friday, 9 to 4, or all day Saturday, 9 to 4. There's a limited number of easels and painting supplies, and it's fantastic for those of you who've gone to it before. Check outside or look for Linda. Linda, you want to raise your hand, beautiful? You want to stand up and raise your hand? Linda Gauthier is our resident artist. And you will walk away with not just a masterpiece to hold, but you'll have a masterpiece of the experience itself. So that will be either this Friday or this Saturday. Lunch is provided, all supplies provided. It's $200, and you will walk away with an amazing piece of art. Linda's just fantastic. Thank you for reminding us, Linda. And I think that's all we have. So last but not least, of course, who are we going to thank? The volunteers. Who's volunteered for anything? Yes. Big hand, big hand. Thank you. Thank you all. And with that, we'll turn it back to our music. Thank you.
I would invite you all to turn within for a moment, to close your eyes and take a deep, deep breath. In the name of love, in the name of love, I roar like a fire in the name of love, in the name of love, in the name of love. I beam like a rainbow in the name of love, in the name of love, in the name of love. I soar like an eagle in the name of love, in the name of love, in the name of love. An ocean in flow in the name of love. The name of love, in the name of love. I am the love in the name of love, in the name of love, in the name of love. I am the love in the name of love, in the name of love, in the name of love. Mother, I am in the name of love, in the name of love, in the name of love. Father, I am in the name of love, in the name of love, in the name of love. I am your brother in the name of love, in the name of love, in the name of love. I am your sister in the name of love, in the name of love, in the name of love. I am the love in the name of love, in the name of love, in the name of love. I am the love in the name of love, in the name of love, in the name of love. I am the love in the name of love, in the name of love, in the name of love. I am the love in the name of love.
In the name of love. We live our lives in the name of love. Love is a synonym for God. Love is a synonym for who we are. Our essence is love. Our life is love. There is only one life. That life is God's life. That life is spirit. That life is the one life of all life, whole, perfect, and complete. And that is the very life that is living itself in, through, and as each one of us. And so we are each whole, perfect, complete, divine expressions of the one. I know that we come together here in love. We come together here today to lift up love, to allow love to flow freely and let go of all places where love is not flowing freely in our being. For love is truly our essence. Love is truly our nature. And so I know right here today that love is healing all. Love is transforming all. Love is lifting up all. Love is a healing balm for everything that ails us and everything that ails our world. And so I know that this love that is coming forth here today is that healing, transformational presence and essence and energy that we need and the world needs, and it's available to us in infinite measure. I am so grateful for this awareness, so grateful for this truth, so grateful for the ways that love is having its way. In gratitude, I release this word, that immutable law that only knows to say yes. I know it receives my word and brings it into manifestation, and so I let it be. And so it is. Amen.
Hi, everybody. I'm Patty, and this says I'm a practitioner. And you know what? I have news for you, something that I've learned. My first day I got here was January 1st, 1987. That's a long time ago. And what I learned is that you are all practitioners, perfect, whole, and divine. Now, the happiest thing I've done in my practitioner career is I spent 10 years teaching youth church. I loved those babies. They were 6 and 7 years old. Sometimes the other ones are babies, and sometimes the real babies, but the 6 and 7-year-olds was my forte. And I have to tell you, I taught them how to pray in a million different ways. The nicest thing that ever happened is a few years ago, some 25-year-old kids came in to see me, and I thought, there's no 25-year-old kids. When they saw me, they said, "Oh, Miss Donnelly." They were my babies, my 6-year-olds, but they were 25 years old. And they said, "We just wanted you to know." There were 3 of them that stuck together all those years. And they said that because of what we teach here at this center, their lives were perfect, whole, and divine. They had scholarships, they had internships, they had the jobs they wanted, and it was because they stayed together and prayed together. And I have to tell you, I want to teach you, my very simple youth church, how to have a 5-step prayer. We talk about prayer all the time, but when I have clients, I say, "Okay, now let's pray." And they go, "I don't know how to pray." So just in case, let's all hold up our hands. You can have your right hand, you can have your left hand, it doesn't matter. The thumb is the big important one. And this is what is the only one, the perfect, whole, and divine. This is one mind, one God, one spirit. Repeat after me. One mind, one God, one spirit. What's the second one? I want to talk about an orange now for 2 seconds. An orange, you know, you see it's so beautiful, you want it. And then when you open it up, how many pieces are there? I am part of that one mind. Delicious. And the third part we have here is the body of the prayer. Today, I would choose to pray for health. Everybody wants great health. Today, we will pray for great health. Whatever it is that you want to change and move forward with, let's pray for health, or whatever you want. And now we're going to, this is the whole point of this middle strong finger, is that you can pray for anything you want, and it's on its way. Spirit is sending it to you. Now, the fourth one, it's a little trickier. This is thanksgiving. This is gratitude, but it's also, I am grateful and I praise. I praise. What does that mean? It means after you ask for something, you look around the universe and you talk about what's good in the universe. And that's the door that opens up the demonstration to come to you. And then we have down here, down on the 5th one, this is hard, I think. Letting go. We want to hold on to our problems, but if you let go and let Spirit take care of it, I promise you, it comes true. So there's only one mind. Repeat after me. Okay, I am part of that one mind. I pray today for my perfect health and the health of those around me. I give grateful thanks and praise that this is the way the universe works. I release this treatment to the law. I let it be so. And together, everybody, so it is. If you want to pray with me a little later, I'll be at the piano. Let's have some prayer treatment.
All right, everybody, thank you so much. We're going to welcome our wonderful guest soloist today, Dina Efferson Williams.
Thank you and good morning. I'm so grateful to be here amongst you. I love this place. This is my second visit to your center, and the first time I felt like I was at home, and I definitely feel like I'm at home today. It's an amazing team of people who create your morning service, so I would like to say thank you personally to all of you. Thank you. This song that I'm going to do is called Let It Be Easy. We have a tendency to try to make it all so hard, and I know I do. But life doesn't have to be difficult. We have things that go on, and we can just let it be, okay, that's chill. Let it be easy. I love you, Reverend Gregory. Nice to see you. Karen Drucker and Claudia Carroll. Take this out. Let it be easy. I'm gonna let it be easy. I'm gonna make a choice every day to trust my voice and let it be. Gonna let it be easy. All right. Goes like this. I used to run around, beat myself to the ground. I thought this was the way to be. I thought that true success was having so much stress till I heard a voice calling to me, saying, let it be easy, let it be easy. I'm gonna make a choice to trust my voice. Let it be easy. Now that I see the light, I won't work all day and night. I vow to take good care of me. Don't need to run a race. I'm choosing ease and grace, enjoying the ride effortlessly. Gonna let it be easy every day now, easy. I'm gonna make a choice to trust my voice. Let it be easy. Breathe out. So easy. Let it be easy. Let it be easy. Oh, I'm gonna make a choice to trust my voice. Let it be easy. Easy, will I get the job done? Easy, when I'm having fun. Easy every day. Easy, it's the only way. Let it be easy. Let it be easy. Oh, I'm gonna make a choice to trust my voice. So easy. Oh, let it be easy. I'm gonna make a choice to trust my voice. So easy. I'll let it be easy. I'm gonna make a choice to trust my voice and let it be. Why not? Gonna let it be easy. So easy. Thank you.
Dina Efferson Williams. Give her some more love. Yes, Dina is with the Center for Spiritual Living in Antelope Valley, where I used to be. That's her husband, Frank, next to her. He's very enthusiastic, you can tell. Frank is the board president over there. How good to have both of you here with us today. You feeling home here, you being here makes me feel even more at home because got good friends here, as well as all of my newer friends here.
That's right.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So here we are again to really explore this empowering teaching called Science of Mind, to really, you know, do you think in the world we're in right now, think maybe there's a few opportunities to practice this teaching? Anyone just coasting? I mean, you know, Dina sung it, like, make it easy. It doesn't have to be hard, right? Because the teaching is not hard. The teaching is simple. The teaching really comes down to one thing. What's the one word? If you had to describe the whole teaching in one word, what would it be? Love. Love, that would be a good word. What's another word? Oneness, right? Oneness, that we're all one. We're one with the divine. We're one with each other. We're one with all power. We're one with all the good that we want. We are one. There is no separation. In fact, sometimes we say that the only thing to be healed is a belief in separation. Anyone think that there's a little bit of belief in separation going on in the world right now? Anyone participating in a belief in separation? No one here, right? No, it's all those other people out there. We're good. It's all those other. It's really a time to remember that we are one. You know, remembering that we are one, it means that today's talk is about embracing the other, but it's kind of a trick type topic because there is no other. There's only one. Yes, there's only one. There is no other. And yet, in today's world, we're making out to be other. We're othering a lot these days, you know, and some of my beautiful friends from Centers for Spiritual Living, various communities, no one from this community, I'm sure. Some of my beautiful friends are out there and they're just talking so badly about other people because those people have a different belief and perspective than they do. How dare they? How dare they have a different belief and perspective? How dare they see the world differently than you or differently than me? This is when it can get real quiet. When you said oneness, you weren't talking about them, were you? Or you weren't talking about that particular person. But if we're really going to get this teaching that's about oneness, if we're really going to get it, not just play get it, you know what I mean? Like not just feel good get it. Because there's feel good get it, right? We come together, we celebrate, we sing, we dance, we have a good time. Yeah, we're all one. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. Oh, you all are the face of God. But then when we go out those doors, we got to realize that's the face of God too. If we're saying it's only one, and you are the face of God, and I am the face of God, it's a beautiful teaching. You know, in fact, I posted something on Facebook years ago, you know, because we get into all kinds of different teachings, and we read books, and we take classes, and we take workshops, which are wonderful, right? I said, if we could just get that one thing, if we could just get that it's all one. If we could just get that God is all there is. One infinite spirit. One. There's only one. If we could just get that, right? Because here we are, we can get real sophisticated, right? We can talk about all kinds of sophisticated topics. We can get all off into the ethers with all kinds of things and experiences. But could we just get this oneness thing? Could we just get that God is all there is? No exceptions. That would require us to grow. Right? Because in the moment, come on, let's be real here. Let's be real. In the moment, most of us are struggling with that. Most of us are like, yeah, it's all one, it's all God. However, there's those people, and then there's that person, and then there's... But this is the growth path that we're on. The growth path that we're on is to look at all of that and say, okay, I know it's all one. See, we don't desert the truth. And we don't start with the facts and the effects and the things out there. We start with the truth. Do you understand what I'm saying? We start with the truth, because if you start with what's out there, you just end up in confusion. You'll never find your way back to the truth, right? We'll never find our way back to the truth if we start with all that's out there. But if we start with the truth, we start with the truth. All is one. Every person, every being is a divine expression of that one. We start with that. Now, it's like, how do I need to grow in order to see that everywhere I go? In order to see that everyone is one. One of the funny things for me some years ago, funny awakenings, was to realize that my preferred news source, where I went for news, because they tell the truth. They tell it like it is. It was a rude awakening for me when I discovered that they are biased. And that the reason I could not see the bias is because their bias exactly matches my bias. So it just looked like it was just the truth. They speak the truth. It's like, oh. They speak the truth the way I like to see it. It was an awakening. It was an awakening that really opened up doors for me to then embrace the so-called other. When I realized that I am being fed, there's something called confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is your bias because the information matches what you believe, and therefore you go, yes, that's the truth. Because it matches what you already believe. In hiring, like managers hiring people for jobs, there's something called the halo effect. And the halo effect is you like something about a person, And therefore, that colors everything else you see. Like maybe you really value people who are very organized, and this person's very organized. So you don't see any of the areas that they're not so strong in, because you're already, it's like they say, if you go on an interview, you either got the job or didn't get the job in like the first 2 minutes. I think that's largely because of this halo effect, right? They either saw something that they really like in you and then colored that over everything else, or there's something I believe it's called the horn effect, which is the opposite of the halo effect, which is where you see something you don't like, and then you color everything else about that person with that. You can't see their good qualities anymore because you see this thing. I want to give you invite you to a homework assignment this week, if you are so willing to accept it. That homework assignment is to take the other for you, take the one or the ones, the group, the person, whatever, that you find most difficult to embrace as divine. Some people are already immediately, oh, well, I know who that is. And then here's what I invite you to do. I invite you to write down all the positive things about that person. It's a very interesting exercise, because what you're probably going to discover is that you come up with a whole bunch of things. Even this person that you despise and you think they're the worst ever, you're going to start writing things down and you're going to start to find positive things. Because it's never like that. It's never like that a person, it just has no positive qualities. Everyone has positive qualities. So in this time, those of us who are practicing a teaching that is grounded and has as its core oneness, this is our growth. Our growth is to see how do we write. Now, let me pause here for a second, because some of you, I'm probably losing a few of you because you're like, no way, I'm not going there. Forget this guy. I liked him before. Now he's gone too far. To embrace the oneness, to see the God in every person, doesn't take you out of what is mine to do, how is mine to respond. Doesn't say you have to agree with everything a person's doing. Doesn't even say, we'll go back to my example I've used before because it's my favorite one. I love you, and here's a restraining order. In other words, to see the God in everyone, to embrace everyone as a divine expression of God, to only experience love in your being, no matter who it is that comes up. And this is what we're here to do. This is what we're here to do. Does not require you to put aside the practicalities of what is yours to do and what needs to happen, right? When I went to the home office for Centers for Spiritual Living, and I was in a position that had a lot of responsibility, and one of those was to oversee licensing of ministers and practitioners. So on the interview, they said to me, one of the people asked me, how would you feel if you had to remove a minister's license? Because that happens. We have ethical, a code of ethics. And once in a while, it doesn't happen a lot, but once in a while, a minister will go askew of the ministerial code, and if it's serious enough, their license may have to be removed. And when they asked me that, how would you feel if you had to remove a minister's license? What I said was, I hope that would never feel good. I hope it would never feel good to remove a minister's license. So how would I feel? I would feel terrible. I would feel sad. I would feel conflicted. I would feel all kinds of things that I would not want to feel. However, if what was warranted was to remove the minister's license, I would absolutely have no trouble doing it. See what I'm saying? There's love, right? I mean, it would all be in love. It would all be in love. Love, highest and best for all concerned. Highest and best for all concerned. So it would all be in love. So love does not mean we throw out all the practicality. It doesn't mean we throw out, what's the word I want? Accountability. It just means that your nature and my nature is love. If we have anything flowing through us other than love, we've stepped out of our own nature. We're no longer being the full light that we came to be here to be on the planet. So love never has to stop flowing. Seeing the divine in every person never has to stop. Even if you have to hold a person accountable for something. Does that make sense? You see, if we stop being in the presence of love, then we stop being who we are. If we walk out of here, we're all in the love, we're all in knowing God is all there is, and then if we walk out of here, get on social media, and start calling names to someone because if we think that their acts are reprehensible or their views are reprehensible or anything like that, we kind of have deserted the truth that we know. I would really love it if those of us who are on the spiritual journey, those of us that are holding the light for the world at this time, that are holding the space of love and light and just holding it all with so much love for the healing of all that's going on. You see, we're rising above it. Somewhere Einstein said and then Holmes said that you can't solve the problem at the level of the problem. You can't solve the problem with the consciousness that created the problem. So ours, who are consciously on a spiritual journey and path, somehow we would have to rise above all the conditions and circumstances in the world. We would have to pierce through it. This is our calling, to pierce through all that and still see there too goes God. There too goes God. I'm going to love every person, every being. Even as I tap into my divine wisdom, my discernment, and take whatever actions are mine to take. You see, now you're in your power. Now you're fully in your power. When we're not standing in love, we're depleting ourselves. Because love is who you are. Love is who you are. Love is who I am. So if we stop having love be the only thing flowing through us, we start to get diluted in our power. We start to get diluted in our wisdom. So may we who are consciously on a spiritual journey here rise to such a level that we are shining the light so brightly. We are so clear in our divinity and the divinity of all others that we become the speaking of wisdom, the speaking of light, the speaking of love, and people start to listen to us. People think that people are going to listen to you if you go bash them over the head. I'm sure they'll listen to me if I bash them over the head. I'm sure they'll listen to me if I tell them you're a lousy jerk. It doesn't happen. It doesn't work that way. I have had to let people go in jobs, and they hugged me afterward. They hugged me afterward because they knew that I was coming from such a place of love and wisdom. You know, it was not a pleasant thing to do. They knew I didn't want to do it, but they also knew that I had prayed on it, and it was the highest and best. And usually, sometimes in the same meeting, but almost always somewhere afterward, they said, "You did the right thing." One person came back to me and said, "Oh boy, I was really a mess, wasn't I?" And I go, "Yeah, you were." You really were. We can stay in the love. We can stay in the truth. We can stay in the oneness. What good is the teaching if you have to desert it under certain circumstances? Spiritual truths are eternal. They never have to be deserted. So our growth is to grow into the teaching. It's like God is all there is. Everyone is a divine expression of God. Love is my nature. Now let me grow further into that. We might not be there at the starting point, right? At the starting point, we may be vengeful, we might be angry, we might be all kinds of things. But could we have as our intention to step fully into the teaching? And so this is I'm going to remind you of the assignment that I'm offering you this week. Just play with it. Just see what happens. Take maybe just one person. Find that one person you find hardest to embrace as divine. I love you. We got a song. I love you. See? It's perfect. That's God right there. Right on cue. The song comes on. I love you. Take that person and make a list of all of their positive qualities. And if you find it hard at first, go back to it the next day. And go back. No, don't. David. David said, find another person. That's one way. And in our humanness, right? That's what we want, right? In our humanness, it's like, could I find another person? But our growth is really going to come when we can see a person truly for who they are. Even the person that's the hardest for us to see them truly for who they are. One such person on a national level some years ago that I was really finding difficult to embrace. And one night I had a dream. And in the dream, I was driving, and the person was in the back seat. This was a very famous person on a national level. And the person was in the back seat. And we made eye contact through the rearview mirror. And it was a life-changing dream in terms of my relationship with the person. Because somehow in that dream, I saw the divinity in that person. I saw the divinity in that person. This is what we're really here to do. When we go through practitioner training, we get trained in that. We get trained that when someone shows up with the ugliest of conditions, that we pierce through that and we see, this is still God sitting before me. This is our practice in Science of Mind. To see God everywhere. Who's up for that? Yeah. Yeah. If we're really going to be true students of science of mind, this is what we've signed up for. If the people consciously on a spiritual path can't rise above, what hope is there for the rest of the world? We are the hope. We are the hope of the world. We have a teaching that allows us to rise above. And that teaching says we're all one and we're all divine. And Rumi, his favorite quote, says, beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there's a field. I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. Let's meet each other in that field. Beyond all that stuff. And let's find God in each other. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you all. God bless you. God bless you. You all are awesome. You all are awesome. Thank you. Thank you. You don't know if you're going to get a standing ovation for that kind of talk. You know, you could have tomatoes flying. All right, let's hear again from the wonderful Dina Efferson Williams.
And I'm bringing you back Karen Drucker, but this time with Amy Bishop and Gary Lynn Floyd, because we can also meet up in the land where we realize that we're too blessed to be stressed. We're in the car going here, going there, and we're forgetting that right next door is the other. You know, the other part of me, the other who I am. And we forget about the fact that stress doesn't actually exist except in our minds. We're too blessed to be stressed. So let's let go of that. Dina, let's let go of that. To be stressed, I'm too grateful to be hateful. I'm too blessed to be pissed. I'm too blessed to be stressed. Not gonna let it get me down. Not gonna let it push me over. Not gonna let it run me round. 'Cause I know the truth. I'm too blessed to be stressed. I'm too grateful to be hateful. I'm too blessed to be pissed. I'm too blessed to be stressed. Doesn't matter what's on the news. You can't make my mind up for me. Ain't gonna hear me sing the blues. 'Cause I know the truth. I'm too blessed to be stressed. I'm too grateful to be hateful. I'm too blessed to be pissed. I'm too blessed to be stressed. Let it go. Have fun. Remember the truth. Way too blessed. Not gonna let it push me down. Yes, yes. I am grateful, I am wide awake. Yes, yes. I am grateful for each passing day. Yes, yes. I am grateful. I am grateful. Oh, I'm too blessed, hey, to be stressed. I'm too grateful to be hateful. To be pissed. I'm too blessed to be stressed. So sing it out. I'm too blessed. Come on. To be stressed. I'm too
too blessed to be stressed. You know we're so, so, so blessed.
Karen.
Too blessed to be stressed. Yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Let's hear it again for Dina Efferson Williams here. I love it, love it, love it. Yes, yes, yes. How beautiful. So we reached that time of conscious giving. And thank you for the ways that you give to this community. We have so many different ways to give cash, all these different ways. And for those of you online, if you receive something good today, we welcome your contributions as well. Thank you so much for the ways that you give. We're doing great things here, and we're only doing it because of you. You make it happen with your service, with your tithes, with your offerings. Thank you so much, because we've got good work to do here, and we're going to keep on doing it. Thank you. All right, so let's hold our gift in our hand, or maybe hold our hand to our heart as we do our affirmation together. Divine love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, to bless, and to prosper, though all those who give and all those who receive. I rejoice in the sharing of my good, and I release my gift with love. And so it is. Yes.
Grateful for the morning, grateful for the sunlight on my face, grateful for the feeling, grateful for the knowing, grateful for the love that's in this place, grateful for believing that God is all there is, that God is all there is. Grateful for the morning, I'm grateful for the sunlight on my face, grateful for the feeling, grateful for the knowing, I'm grateful for the love that's in this place, grateful for believing that God is all there is, that God is all there is, God is all there is.
Yes. I love it. It's right there in the song. God is all there is. And we're too blessed to be pissed, so, you know. Dina told us already. Well, I think I'm going to invite you to stay seated. I'm going to do our prayer from Ernest Holmes, a prayer for my country from Ernest Holmes that was written in 1953. And there should still be copies out there in the lobby if you want to be reading this at home to yourself. And that's what I invited us to do for this whole month, is to read that prayer every morning. We added a minute to your 2-minute drill in the morning, right? First minute is meditation. Second minute is your own affirmations and prayer for yourself. Third minute is to read this prayer from Ernest Holmes, a prayer for my country. All right, so here goes. If you want to close your eyes, you can. Believing in the divine destiny of the United States of America and in the preservation of liberty, security, and self-expression, I offer this, my prayer for my country. I know that divine intelligence governs the destiny of the United States of America, directing the thought and the activity of all who guide its affairs. I know that success, prosperity, and happiness are the gifts of freedom and are the divine heritage of everyone in this country. I know that success, prosperity, and happiness are now operating in the affairs of every individual in this country. I know that divine guidance enlightens the collective mind of the people of this country, causing it to know that economic security may come to all without the loss of either personal freedom or individual self-expression. I know that no one can believe or be led to believe that freedom must be surrendered in order to ensure economic security for all. The all-knowing mind of God contains the answer to every problem which confronts this country. I know that every leader in this country is now directed to this all-knowing mind and has the knowledge of a complete solution to every problem. And each is compelled to act upon this knowledge to the end that abundance, security, and peace shall come to all. And I know that this spiritual democracy shall endure, guaranteeing to everyone in this country personal liberty, happiness, and self-expression. And so it is. Amen. Yes, written for the Science of Mind magazine in 1953 by our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes. Thank you all. Let's rise and let's sing the peace song like we've never sung it before. Let's sing our hearts out on that peace song, holding hands. I invite the ministers, practitioners to come up here with me. Come on up, practitioners and ministers. Join me up on the stage.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be. With God as our power, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and